What would you gain if you lose your soul?
What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? I'd rather live my life like Job, Lord, refine me in the furnace till I'm pure like gold. From out the concrete grew a rose. What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? I'd rather live my life like Job, Lord, refine me in the furnace till I'm pure like gold. The truth is written, it was never sold.
There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job, very wealthy, blessed and healthy, with a soul pure as gold. Couldn't find another man like him, cause he was perfect.
Captain spoke well in the spirit. Who are we? We are the true biblical Israelites that you read about in the Holy Scriptures. We are the true Jews. Okay, we are the real Hebrews. Okay, we're not the so-called Amalek and all these fake Jews over in the land of Israel taking over your heritage, taking over your identity. Okay, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are the true biblical Israelites that the Bible speak of, right? Let me get Colossians 3 and verse 17.
Okay, it's the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 17.
Bring it out.
And whatsoever you do in word or deed,
It says, whatever we do in word or deed, the word that we speak and actions that follow suit behind it, read.
do all in the name of Hamashiach Yahushua, giving thanks to the Yahweh and the Abba by him.
We have to do it by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, okay, who people ignorantly call Jesus Christ, all right? It's only in the Greek. He spoke Hebrew, all right? Let me get Jeremiah 28 and verse 8. All right. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of Indian descent, it's high time to wake out of sleep to come back to our nationality, to come back to our tradition, come back to our custom as a nation of people, come out of the ways and the philosophies and the doctrines of America, and come back to your true heritage book, all right? Read.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8.
Read.
The prophets.
The who?
The prophets.
The what?
The prophets.
It says the prophets, okay, Jeremiah, okay, Ezekiel, Isaiah, read.
They have been before me.
And they have been before us, okay, and what they do?
And before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
And they have prophesied against many countries, just like how we are today in modern times, so-called 2020. Okay, we are here to prophesy against the downfall of this country, okay, this America. Okay, this corporation, okay? This country wasn't built with you in mind, okay? It was strategically designed to keep us down as a nation of people. All right, read.
And against great kingdoms.
And against great kingdoms. We had to prophesy against this great kingdom, America, okay? AKA Babylon the Great, the mother of all harlots. Read.
Of war.
Of what?
Of war.
I said of war, because the Most High God is a man of war, read.
And of evil.
And of evil, read.
And of pestilence. The prophet which prophesies of peace.
Is it a prophet that prophesies against peace? What was that about? Yeah, that was Go ahead.
When the word of the prophet shall come to pass.
It said, when the word of the prophecy shall come to pass. This is a prophetic book, okay? This is the true history book of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American. And it's high time we come back to that. We got to wake up to come back to who we were as a nation of people so we can rule this earth in righteousness, okay? We were once kings and princesses once before. We need to get back to that. But we're comfortable in this society, all right? Let me get Isaiah 30 and 12, okay? We're comfortable with being below as a nation of people. We don't want to rise above, okay, and take over this earth and put it back in its rightful spot. Bring it out, King.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 12.
Wherefore,
thus said the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word.
Because y'all despise this word, man. Y'all ride up and back, to and fro, walk into the corner store. Y'all don't want to hear this word, read.
And trust in oppression.
And do what?
And trust in oppression.
More people do what?
And trust in oppression.
More people trust in oppression, okay? They trust in the ghettos. They trust in the hoods, all right? They trust in the so-called drug dealers, okay? This is who they look up to, okay? Instead of looking at the scriptures and studying the word, or looking up to the Most High God, or looking through the scriptures for examples of people to look up to, okay? Not the politicians, the judges, okay, the political leaders. They have failed us as a nation of people, okay? So we had to come back to the scriptures to look for guidance, all right? What's going on, man? How you doing?
No, I'm listening. Yeah, got election time right now.
Oh, election time right now?
Trying to lock everybody up, all the black people.
All the black people, yeah, man. So did you register to vote or anything like you went out to vote?
Yeah, I voted.
You voted? Why did you vote?
Yeah, I vote who I want to vote for.
Okay, since you've been voting, has anything changed? Yeah, you come out the road.
I go to the store. I hear y'all right now, so I just stop.
Oh, okay, because you're facing the direction you ought not to face, because traffic coming behind you.
Hit you. That's why we said just come on the sidewalk.
Yeah, you can come out the road. You come on the sidewalk.
No, go ahead. I'm listening what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, I'm about to get into the scriptures. It's telling us as a nation of people not to vote. Okay. Bring it out, King. Deuteronomy 17 to 15.
Not two vote.
Not two
Yeah.
vote.
This is the book of Deuteronomy,
Y'all don't
chapter
vote?
17, verse 15.
Read.
Thou shalt in any wise set king over thee.
It said, thou shalt not set a king over thee. You know what I'm saying? Who's the king of this kingdom? In modern day terms. Who's the president? Donald Trump, right?
asking me?
Yeah. I'm speaking to
I'm
you.
with Obama anyway.
Oh, Obama been passed. What did he do
I
for
say
our
I'm
people?
with what he did.
What did he do for our people?
When he killed goddamn Osama bin Laden, man.
That's it? Well, is that,
I ain't
what has that
saying
done
you-
for us as a nation, though?
So you talking about that's it? Yeah. Goddamn terrorists, really.
Okay. And what has it done for us? Does it redeem us out of
I'm
this
telling you,
condition?
don't know. You asked me what he did.
I know that.
I'm just going with that. He killed a goddamn terrorist.
Okay.
Okay.
So what else? What else? What else has he
No,
done?
I'm just going with that. You asked me what he did.
But you can't just stay on one thing. What has he
No, I
done
ain't
for
on
us as a
one
nation?
thing. Young man, I'm 52 years old. So
Okay.
I don't know how old you is.
I'm
just
42.
Okay, I'm 52.
Okay. Now, if I was asking you your nationality, what's your nationality? What would you tell me?
I'm Bahamian African American.
You're Bahamian, African American. Where's your father from?
Man, you know when I'm getting grilled right now.
Well,
I stopped. I heard you. I heard nothing stop.
Okay.
I'm listening to what you're saying. Go ahead. You just take off. Take off what you're doing.
Continue.
Yes.
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee.
And we should not set these kings over us, okay? Donald Trump, Joe Biden, okay? They are the kings of this earth, so-called, these presidents, okay? But they're not done nothing for us, a nation of people, okay? They're not going to lead us into redemption, okay? They're not going to lead us out of America, read?
Whom the Most High thy power shall choose.
And the Most High God is going to choose the leaders for us. And who is our leader? Hamashiach Yahushua, okay? Not Donald Trump and Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Pence, read?
That's right.
One from among thy brethren.
Said one from among thy who?
Thy brethren.
Said one from among thy brethren. Somebody that look just like you. Okay, that's who you should be voting for. All right? Somebody's going to lead us in the right direction. Okay, but they raise up these political leaders to lead us astray. Okay? Read.
Shall thou set king over thee.
It said, one from among thy brethren who thou shalt set king over thee. Okay, and the only king we should be looking for is Hamashiach Yahushua.
That's right.
And nobody else, okay? These presidents, these politicians, these judges, okay, they were set up to keep us down as a nation of people. Okay? All right? Let me get Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. All right? And that's our problem with our people, man. We so caught up in a society thinking voting is going to make changes in America. Okay? Ain't nothing to change but the days of the week. Or the weather. Read. Bring it out, King.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1.
Read.
And it shall come to pass,
And this shall come to pass. This will be a future prophecy. Read.
if thou shalt hearken diligently,
If we were to hearken diligently to the words, read.
unto the voice of the Most High thy power,
Unto the Most High God, read.
to observe and to do all his commandments,
It said to observe and to do all his commandments, read.
which I command thee this day,
Uh-huh.
that the Most High thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
And the Most High God said he will set us high above all these nations. Okay? I'm looking around. We're not set high as a nation of people. Okay, I read earlier in Isaiah 30 and 12, we're comfortable in oppression. Okay, we're comfortable with the hoods, the corner stores. Okay, the churches that line up these streets. Okay, that's what supposedly supposed to make changes in the neighborhood. But ain't nothing changed. All right, where the pastors at? They're hiding in their houses, hiding in the churches. They're not out in the highways and byways like us. Okay, coming out to teach thy people. Read.
And all this blessing,
And all these what?
all this blessing
And all these blessings, read.
shall come on thee
It should come on us, read.
and overtake thee.
And do what?
Overtake thee.
And it shall overtake thee, read.
If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Most High thy power,
And if we was to hearken to Yahweh, read.
blessed shalt thou be in the city,
And we should be blessed in the city. All right? Let me get the opposite. 28:15. We're not blessed in the city. Look where we at, man. Pompano. Okay, we in the hood. All right? Read.
but it shall come to pass,
But it shall come to pass, read.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Most High thy power,
We were not to listen. Hearken is the root word, read.
to observe,
Uh-huh.
to do all his commandments
Do all his commandments. There's over 613 laws written in the Holy Scriptures. Okay, read.
and his statutes,
Uh-huh.
which I command thee this day,
But he commanded us this day, read.
that all these curses,
All these what?
all these curses
All these curses, read.
shall come upon thee
It says it's going to come upon us and do what?
and overtake thee.
Overtake thee. We are overtaken by curses as a nation of people. Okay, we got baby mama drama. Okay, we got your brother looking at you with an evil eye, hating on you. Okay, over kicks, over a block. Okay, over a female. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with our people, man? We embrace dunghills. Okay, we embrace the bottom of society instead of looking forward to the future and trying to rule this earth in righteousness. But we don't want that. We're comfortable, you know, in oppression. All right. Let me get 28 and 46. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 46.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 46.
All right.
And there shall be upon thee for a sign,
And these curses are going to be upon us as a sign as a nation of people, okay? Right?
and for a wonder,
And for a wonder, right?
and upon thee and upon thy seed forever.
It's going to be upon your seed forever, your children. Okay, this is a generational curse, all right? Because of our forefathers' transgressions, okay? Read.
Because thou servest not the Most High, thy power with joyfulness
Because we don't want to serve the Most High God with joyfulness, read,
and with gladness of heart,
and with gladness of mind, read.
for the abundance of all
It
things.
said, for the abundance of all things, because the Most High provided everything that we needed, read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies,
Therefore, should I do what?
serve thine enemies,
Say, we're going to serve our enemies, working at 9 to 5, okay? Read.
which the Most High shall send against thee.
And the Most High God sent these nations against us because of our disobedience, because we didn't want to hearken unto His word. We didn't want to hearken to the law, statute, commandments. Okay, and this is the result today. We're in the hoods, all throughout the four corners of the earth. No matter where you go, you're gonna see our people in the hood, in the ghetto. Okay, rolling dice, selling drugs on the corner. Okay, worrying about J's. Read.
And hunger,
And what?
and hunger,
And hunger. Okay, you got these nations setting up shop in your neighborhood. Okay, read.
and in thirst,
And then thirst. Okay, when you need water. Okay, read.
and in nakedness,
And then nakedness, when you want to buy these clothes, okay, these Gucci and Fendi, okay. I don't know why people spend so much money on these name brands, okay. Read.
and in want of all
And
things,
it's one of all things, okay. When you want to buy a house, when you want to get a loan, student loan, a bank loan, okay, fisher's license, driver license, a passport. We have to go to these nations for these things. We don't have that. We don't provide those kind of services. But we have to go to another nation of people to provide that for us. Read.
and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck,
And he should put a yoke of iron upon our neck. We're the only nation that had a yoke of iron upon our necks for our disobedience through slavery. All right? Read.
until he have destroyed thee.
Until you have done what?
Destroyed
He
thee.
have destroyed us as a nation of people. All right? Let me get Hosea 4:6. We are destroyed as a nation of people. We don't know who we are. We call ourselves black. We call ourselves African American. We call ourselves Nubian and Egyptian. We are none of those things. We are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. We are the true Jews.